So there's a character that's doing missionary work on behalf of us, and people are thinking Mormons are cool because of a dude in a video game?
Is that Kaiser or Caesar?
You said in Fallout there was a Mormon character that was making people religious?
Yes, there's the game Fallout New Vegas takes place. It's like fantasy, kind of like post-apocalypse.
Wait. So there's a character that's doing missionary work on behalf of us, and people are thinking Mormons are cool because of a dude in a video game?
Oh, yeah. No, he is a very... And the interesting thing is, just for me, someone, again, I'm not religious in any sense.
Okay, what's the name of the character? I got to look this up. What's the name of the character?
Oh, no, I'm going to blow it. I think it's Joseph Graham.
Joseph Graham?
Type in Fallout New Vegas.
Fallout New Vegas, Joseph Graham.
I believe so, yeah. But what's funny about it is, again, like the whole like story that takes place in this game, that takes place in the place they refer to as like New Zion, and it's like they use all these kind of like different religious terms. I literally never even put two and two together. Like I could tell obviously they had Bibles and talked about some Christian stuff, but I was never like, oh, this is interesting. This is like actually like they're referencing like scripture and stuff. I was just kind of like playing through the game, but I've noticed over time that a lot of people actually have cited like that character and that character struggles, and the main story of the game as being something that it like kind of, if not like turning them religious, at the very least opened them up a lot more to a lot of like the religious
Dude, look
concepts.
at this. I'm gonna have to put this up on the screen. This is super intriguing, man. I just Googled, as you said, Fallout New Vegas, Joseph Graham making people religious, or whatever you said. And look, this character has made people religious on YouTube.
If you look, they probably also have people who've been using VR to create his voice print to have him read the Bible. And people have him reading chunks of the Bible and his voice actor's voice with voice print.
So look, this one says, I'm a Mormon. Pop culture often mocks my faith, but, I'm going to click on this one and see, oh my gosh, but Fallout treated it right. Oh,
Yeah,
so
that's why I'm curious to see your take on it, because again, a lot of stuff that probably was like references or them directly like pointing to parts of the faith, I literally would not notice. It go right over my head every time.
Oh, interesting. So what were some of the things that went right over your head that you didn't quite understand?
I couldn't tell you. It went over my head. That's what I mean. Like, I think it'd be interesting for you to learn more about it, because you'd be able to pick more out of it. Of like, oh yeah, that's like from this. Because to me, they're just characters in a game. It's like fiction. It's just getting point A to point B.
So how do I learn out more about it? Do I have to team up with Diamond Dave in my Minecraft VR WrestleMania General Conference bodysuit in order to go and play an old bootleg copy of Fallout Las Vegas? What do I got to do?
I would honestly, you can probably find on the internet what they call like Let's Plays, or people. I guarantee you, this is a very beloved character. I guarantee you, people have just gathered all of his voice lines and all of his relevant scenes together, and you could just spend time with the character. Because the reason why is, if you see the character, he's like a mummy man with a SWAT vest, and he has like 2 pistols. He's cool. So like a lot of like, like kids and just like people who like cool stuff gravitate to him because of his look, and he's, he's like he's a tough guy, and but the actual character behind it's also very interesting. So I think that also is a pretty funny way, because I do believe the author or the guy who wrote the game, I do believe he's even said in interviews, like part of the reason why he wanted to add this character is because he felt that religious characters generally got a raw deal in media. Like they're just made to look as like either misguided and evil or just evil, and he wanted to actually have like a kind of positive portrayal of a religious character.
Dude, look at this. So here's a guy that wrote an entire article on this, okay? And it's very interesting. He says, 31 years ago, my parents... I'm a 5th generation Mormon, member of the Church of Jesus Christ Latter-day Saints from Salt Lake City. I love video games. It's been like 30 years since I played track and field, duck hunt, and Legend of Zelda on the original NES, and I'm used to getting totally horrendously misrepresented. But this one's interesting. He said, as a Mormon, I am much more accustomed to seeing my religion portrayed in unflattering, even disrespectful ways in entertainment media. Think Fort Joe Smith and Starship Troopers, and the Book of Mormon Broadway musical, and HBO's Big Love series. Okay, then seeing any positive or differential representations. Hence, when I came across the old Mormon fort outside New Vegas, it naturally piqued my curiosity as how it would be featured. Would the game developers at Obsidian take a well-worn road of cliched irony by making old Mormon fort some den of hypocritical debauchery or zealous extremism? Or would they do something different? I wasn't expecting anything necessarily pro-religion, let alone reverent. It is a Fallout game after all, but was surprised and impressed by what he found, a struggling but hopeful sanctuary for the lost and ill-fated souls of the Mojave Wasteland. So they turned the old Mormon fort in Las Vegas into a sanctuary, huh?
Yeah, it's no, like I said, and that's only one part of it. There's an entire, like they call them expansions, but basically after they release the game, they'll sell additional content, which will be kind of like a side story. You can almost think of it as like a spin-off of a TV series, right?
Okay.
And so one of these expansions, the entirety of it takes place in Utah, dealing with these specific characters, and that's the one there's some, like, again, like the old Mormon forts in it. There's some like religious and missionary characters, but
This
really
was meant to happen today, Cody, because look.
the prodigal son.
Joshua Graham, the prodigal son. Oh, it happened. See? God works in mysterious ways. It's happening right now. You know what I'm saying?
I guess so, hold on. If you were, I saw what's his name? Sorry, I can't see the chat from here. I saw someone though. They mentioned that they super chatted a brief history of the character of Joshua Graham, and we could see if how much he does line up with the prodigal son story. Because again, like this is all stuff as someone who isn't religious at all and doesn't have any kind of like background to pull from. I made zero of these connections. Again, like the fact that they were in like New Zion with the new Canaanites and like reading the Bible, like meant nothing to me. It's like, whatever. I guess it's weird names. It's just a game, I guess. But yeah, it's funny to see how like from people who actually understand what's going on, how it does all kind of work together and come together on those.
Yeah, that is so interesting. So now I got to go and play Fallout. What is this? Fallout what?
Fallout New Vegas. Well, you have to play. I will show you a way.
When did Fallout New Vegas come out?
2010 or 12. I think it was 10.
So this is old news, man.
Yeah, I mean, I think Honest Hearts came out like 2011, 2012.
Wait, is this a different game than Fallout, guys?
Yes.
That's Fall Guys.
Oh, never mind.
Yeah.
I just know Ryder plays that.
Okay, so we got another super chat here. Once again from Diamond Dave.
I think that's what I was pointing to, yeah.
Josh Graham was a general for Caesar who committed atrocities. He was set on fire for what? Did I mispronounce that?
Well, you didn't. But in the game, the joke is that it's so far into the future, they just have books and fragments that it's Kaiser. That's how they pronounce it.
Oh, so and they're uneducated into the actual beauty of classical Western literature, much like the modern woke. So they just destroy things.
It's just that there was no more there was no more pronunciation. Everyone died. The world basically ended. The people who found this stuff later, to them, they would just. I mean, how are you supposed to pronounce that word? Anyway, not a big deal. It's just a joke, and kind of a joke in the game.
You're not defending the woke scolds that are stealing words, right, Cody?
No, of course not.
No, I totally just can't.
I don't even. But yeah, sorry. Continue reading it. That was just a common joke.
So anyway, Joshua Graham was a general for Kaiser who committed atrocities. He was set on fire and thrown over a cliff. He survived and found the Lord and is now a missionary to the survivors of the Great War.
Wait.
Wow, that's cool.
Is that Kaiser or Caesar?
Well, that was what he was just saying like 30 seconds ago. That in the video game, it's pronounced Kaiser as not a joke, but as a creative reference to in the future, the war was so destructive that people in their inability to, they just read books and so they don't know how to pronounce some of the classic words.
What?
Hey guys, this is Cardin Ellis. I'm the creator of Midnight Mormons. Thank you so much for watching this video. We know in an attention economy, you could be spending your time elsewhere, but you chose to spend it here with us. For that, we are grateful. Before you go to the next video, please make sure that you hit the like button. It tells the algorithms that you like our content and it will hopefully recommend more content in the future. Also, if you can, subscribe to our channel. It's a great way to be alerted of more content we make. And if you press that bell icon next to the subscribe button, you'll be alerted on every video we make. We put a lot of hard work into these and we want you to see all of our videos, so please subscribe. Also, if you would like to contribute, if you're feeling generous, please consider a contribution to the channel through Venmo. We also have contributions that you can give us through PayPal. There will be links in the description of this video to both of those platforms. If you're a giving person that prefers working through Amazon, we also have an Amazon wish list. Much of the equipment that you see in our studio is purchased through Amazon, and we're grateful if you could contribute that way. Also, somewhere around like here, I'd say, and somewhere around like right here is going to be a recommendation for more of our content that you might like. So please click on another video and we'll see you there. Either way, we're glad to have you here. Thanks for hanging out with us. This is Midnight Strike Through Mormons. We will see you in the next video.